Welcome back, everybody. Just Cardboard. Hey, we got a mail day today. We're going to do one from a Whatnot show I was on. It was BJ's Whatnot show. BJ runs the Gem City Card Show in Quincy. I've already priced everything out and put them how I want it because in May 30th, BJ's having a card show in Quincy called the Gem City Card Show at Knights of Columbus. So May 30th is that card show, and I'm trying to get ready for it. So here's one of the cards right there, autographed, Star Wars number 999. I bought off his show. I got it for, I got it listed for $25. Another card I got off his show, and I'll remind everybody, Pixar Screen Slayers, it's numbered out of 100, so I'm not a non-sport type person till I started watching BJ's show a little bit, and I'm like, hey, Star Wars stuff, and I'm not the Pokemon guy. I'll tell you, I'm not the Pokemon guy, but when he had some numbered autographs and stuff from Star Wars, and just a Darth Vader card. I mean, it's a Star Wars chrome, Topps chrome or something, I think. It's a Topps, it was a refractor, it's a chrome, and I was getting kind of, hey, this is some good stuff, and he was selling it fairly cheap, and all the comps on it from eBay. I mean, I might be a little high on it. I can probably come down. I think that last one was $10. I can probably come down to $8 or something like that. But yeah, he had a bunch of numbered stuff in his Whatnot show from Star Wars cards. I was interested. He had some Pokemon stuff. I'm just not into that. I even grabbed some Looney Tunes. I mean, this one's numbered out 300. This is like a Skybox Metal Universe, pink parallel or something, numbered out 300. It's got some damage up here, so I priced it at $8. I think the going rate was 10. I'd probably even come down just a little bit more on that one. And even Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck there. That one took a little bit because that has some Chinese or Japanese writing on the back of it. So that one's Mickey and Friends. That was a little bit harder to find, but I found a comp on it finally on eBay. He had some Marvel cards there. I'm not much in the Marvel. This was like a refractor, and this was like a common refractor, I think, but it's like numbered out of 150. So I grabbed this off his eBay store. This is a Daisy Duck. It's like more like a prism refractor, but they call it something different. There's a couple print lines in it. Bad thing about those prism cards is a couple print lines. Pete Puma. Looney Tunes, Pete Puma. That's not numbered or anything. Just going to my $2 to $5 binder. One I'm probably going to keep for myself because it kind of brings back memories from me and my daughter when she was younger. My youngest daughter liked watching SpongeBob. So he had the SpongeBob card there. I was trying to find comps on it, I really couldn't find nothing. I'm like, you know what? I think I'll just keep this for me and my daughter. Because I remember watching SpongeBob with my daughter when she was younger. So that's going to be a personal thing. The other card I got I thought was really, really cool. This is a Darth Vader refractor. Numbered out of 666. I thought, this card is going to be worth some money. I'm going to have this graded. I'm going to send it to PSA and stuff. And I know PSA's backed up, but I'm going to grade it. And I looked up the pop reports on these things. There's like 44 of these things. 36 of them actually are PSA 10s. And the other 8 were 9s. I'm like, cool. So, I mean, it's got a good, I got a 90% chance of getting a 10 on this thing. But I was looking for what 10s were selling on eBay, and I'm like, $40, $44. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I can't send it to PSA because the rule of thumb is 3 times. That if anybody ever knows this 3 times the value of the card, and if actually I'm going to tell you this card's valued less because I think it's $25 raw. This card's valued less than what it would cost you to send it off to PSA, have it graded. So I'm going like, I mean, if you look at it, if it's $30 to have a card graded and you put like maybe $5 shipping, because they're going to charge you shipping on top of that $30 from eBay because they got that insurance policy. If it's insured for like $500 a card or $300 a card or whatever, that usually runs you about $5 a card. So if it's $30 to grade and another $5 to freaking have it insured, then let alone shipping, then what did you pay for that card? So I'm like, whoa. And a PSA 10 is only doing like $46. That's what it's going to cost me to ship it and have it graded. And if it doesn't get a 10, I'm losing money. So this is not going to be a PSA set. I had my heart set on it until I started doing some research on PSA 10s on this Darth Vader card number out of 666. It wasn't very, very profitable at all. Like I said, I think I seen one that sold for $44 or $46 as a PSA 10. I'm like, nope, I'm not sending it to PSA. Here's where your alternative grading companies come in. This is where DGA comes in. This is where CSG comes in. Or CGC. I mean, whatever they do for the Pokemon stuff. Those are even cheaper yet if you want to use like C3G. Here's where these alternative grading companies come in. I mean, they even have the subgrades on it. That's what I like about it. They have the subgrades on. Or even Beckett. This is where your other grading companies besides PSA comes in. Because that's not worth sending to PSA even if you got a 10. Because it's going to cost you more to have it graded and shipped to you. Ship it there, ship it back and graded than if you got a 10 on it and you sold it. You would not make any money whatsoever if that was a PSA 10. And you had to pay for everything and have it done. Not worth it. Not for $44, $46 for PSA 10, I seen. Even if it's $50, it still ain't worth it. So, PSA is actually pricing herself so people, if you stop and think about it, don't send cards like this. Even though it's a cool card, even the odds of it getting a PSA 10 or 90% or better, don't send it because you're going to have more in it than what you can sell for. And that's what PSA is doing. They want you to get the limited edition, numbered, autoed, Paul Skeens or Caitlin Clark or somebody like that. They want you to send those in and get graded because they got it graded up high enough. So here's where these other alternative grading companies or these cheaper grading companies can come in. Even SGC. SGC, I mean, would even be cheaper alternative than PSA to do this. I wouldn't have, I mean, that'd be, if it's a black card, if it was a totally black card, that refract or something with Darth Vader on it, I'd probably send it in. But, I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to send it into. I don't know who I'm going to use to grade it, but it's not going to be PSA. And that's too bad because this is a cool looking card, and I think it'd be awesome in a PSA slab, but maybe I'm wrong here. But I'm not going to send it in and then turn around and sell it for $50. If I was keeping it, still, I mean, is it really still worth it? So that was BJ's Whatnot. So BJ has a Whatnot store going on. Here's another person that has a Whatnot store. We can get his name in here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's Ty Wilson. This guy does Chasing Cardboard. Chasing Cardboard actually has a Whatnot thing on, and this guy, Ty, does a 10-second sudden death. And sometimes you can get in there and get some deals and steals. Honestly, you can. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes there's people that are just overbidding, or people can pre-bid on his because he's got his stuff listed, and I don't really like that pre-bid thing, but it is what it is. Yeah, I got my little supply thing over here and put that extra top litter in. That's great. Thank you for the extra top litter, Ty. Oh, heck, it was 2 top litters. The only card I got was Proactive Terry Bradshaw, and I couldn't tell you what I paid for it, but it's Chasing Cardboard. Don't like how they got the corners cut over here and his corner exposing, but I mean, it is an older card. But I'll probably see what it's worth. I don't know. This might be another one of those alternative grading companies if it's even worth anything, but I don't think it's worth a whole lot. I just bought it because it's Terry Bradshaw. So that is what I had on that one. So I picked up Chase Cardboard. Chase Cardboard does have a Whatnot show. I mean, it's hard to see, but they do have a Whatnot show. Chasing Cardboard. if you're going to buy something from Chasing Cardboard, I prefer you guys go to the Whatnot show because these are like sudden death, 10-second sudden death. Sometimes you get some steals and deals. Sometimes you're not. He had a Jordan Kobe show going on the other day, and there's no steals and deals on Jordan, none whatsoever. So, but there's some other, they get some other players in there, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, nobody wants those because everybody's here, for Jordan or Kobe's, and all of a sudden he'll throw something else in there, and sometimes you can snag some of those for a little bit of nothing. So sometimes it's worth watching the show, sometimes it's not. So just kind of keep your eye out on that. Like I said, BJ's show was awesome. I got some steals and deals from BJ's show with the Darth Vader and the this is going to be a personal thing for me and my daughter, the SpongeBob. And like I said, everything else, especially Star Wars stuff. This Star Wars stuff, I got some steals and deals on this stuff. So I put them in mags. I got them priced. It's going to go to the Quincy Card Show at May 30th. So in Quincy, Illinois, Gem City Card Show. Where it's going to be at. That's where these cards are going to be sitting at too. So I'll have something else different besides sitting sports cards. Because I've actually had people says, got anything else besides sports cards? I'm like, nope. All I got is football, baseball, and basketball. I even have people looking for hockey. And I've got a little bit of old hockey with me. I bought a small collection. That had some hockey in it. I mean, this is like 80s and 90s stuff. So a lot of this is like dollar box stuff. All this is like OPG. 80s and 90s stuff. Dollar box. So if somebody asks for hockey, I can just go to all I got is 80 to 90 stuff. A lot of it's OPG stuff. So I did see some score in there too, but so I do have a little something for the hockey guys. Hopefully they're looking for, this is like 80 to 83 or something like that. Hopefully they're looking for some old 80 stuff. $1 a piece there. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope to see you guys all at the Macomb Card Show May 30th. Gem City Card Show May 30th at Knights of Columbus. So till then, everybody be good, be safe. Catch y'all later, and bye for now.